Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Taken down by K.J. Wright. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Save it, hang it. Out. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come off the ball. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he is... swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready, before the base. 54. All day, every day.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come to my world. Look for signals. We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. And here we go. Watch the time.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now on second and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ziggy Ansah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
49, check 49, check 49.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 49. I got him. Hatchet.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steve's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. He's crashing. Good.
On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Motion, look.
Mike's 54.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Safety screen.
Seahawks 45-yard line.
Check safety.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
57.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
Better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Listen. Watch the screen. Mike's 57 is left. It's out of time. It's out of time. 57. Mike, 57.
Wilson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. We own it. We own it.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. 15-90. 54.
So don't say nothing.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. Powering his way forward. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on. 60 out low. Check. Watch with the 80 weapons. All right, T, let's go. All right.
Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the run.
Stepping up, they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, 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 alert.
Right left. Mike 48, Mike 48. Here we go. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Let's go, D. Big series.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, pick your game up. Check three. Single.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Bang out, bam.
He's coming. We got top right.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is Homer. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There goes Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 83 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a claim to catch.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to